Good afternoon, this is Lurking Lately. We're going to continue our Pagan Run series. We've just won a holy war against the Franks, so we got this tiny little duchy here. It does put us on the border with Friesland, which is where we start actually making dents into Francia. If you kind of look at like the government types, all this pagan stuff, like, it's good for us to conquer because, you know, it'll generate, you know, vassal armies that we can call into wars. But they don't really add much to Francia's levies. I shouldn't say Francia, I should say the Holy Roman Empire's levies. So we're kind of at the stage where I'm not sure which direction I want to go. On the one hand, since they've just lost a war, you know, their levies are tiny. They can only summon, you know, about 4,000 guys. So even if the Pope comes in with another 10k, that's 14,000. We ourselves can summon around 14,000 ourselves. My one concern is that we are kind of running low on money. As you can see here, I guess it costs us around 7 ducats a month. I think at one point it was up to 8 ducats a month to fully maintain all our armies. So that gives us kind of a runway of about 10 months or so. I mean, if this number is actually correct, then it gives us a much longer runway. So I don't know. The other thing is that, you know, I blew a bunch of our money in the last war, hiring an army that turns out I didn't actually need. But I also kind of want to have the ability to do that again if things go south. We are building up our demons just so we can have more heavy infantry, so that basically combat's divided into 3 stages. The first is kind of your skirmish phase, which we do really well in because our armies are mostly light infantry. Then it goes on to kind of the combat phase, which is where heavy infantry shines. And then there's pursuit, which again is kind of light infantry is good. So I think that's why we lost the war before this last one to these guys. We just didn't have enough heavy infantry. We did build some new heavy retinues, and so that'll help a little bit. I think I should go raiding again, get some money, and when we have enough to, you know, fully support ourselves, and we can actually like spend some time regrowing our levies, we'll attack again. It's kind of a tough choice to decide. Do I want to keep the pressure on, or do I want to kind of take a breather? And I think I'm going to go ahead and take a breather, and we'll see if that's the right decision or not. So, with that said, let's I wonder, with the Holy Roman Empire created, does that mean that Francia is no longer an option to be created? That'll be interesting to find out. Anyways, sorry about that. So I say we just raise some raiders, we go raiding some more, make some money, and then we'll kind of see where we are in a little bit. So that said, let's raise all our levies. Let's raise our fleet levies. And let's go raiding. Another thing we can do is check on our prisoners, see who can be banished for money, who can pay a ransom. It's actually quite a bit of money here on the table here that we're getting. So maybe we'll peel off some of these ships, right? Like, we'll just limit it to 40 active ships. We'll disband the rest. Let's say like 44 ships or 43 ships. And that'll be much cheaper. Let's auto balance the unit. I'll put my I actually have the lead from the center ability, so I'll stay in the center. I'll put my best guy here and second best guy here. Gonna become raiders. Throw them on a boat. And so we go raid this area right over here. What's our, do we have a specific mission? I guess we can go ahead and duel this guy. And let's just do one last run through our prisons, see if anyone can pay a ransom. No. The other thing we should probably do is, before the next war, a hold a blot. So I say that when we get to around like 1 or 2 successful boatfuls of cash, we'll declare war again and break the truce. But depending on how long it takes, obviously. The good news is, again, after these wars, they're going to have a harder time defending from our raids. So we've got that going for us. I just said that, and now they're coming to attack me. We'll still win this war, this battle. But I was hoping to avoid that. I believe I already have the kind trait, so let's decapitate him. And he has some money, so we can ransom him. Let's get out of here. Unfortunately, they dinged us a little bit. That's no good. I probably shouldn't play on speed 4 when I'm raiding. I just think that it makes for kind of a very boring streams if I'm kind of just silently sitting on something, not really doing anything. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, these guys don't look like they're going to attack us, so that's good news. That's a lot of money. Let's spend it. Looks like someone fell off from our council. We can appoint the best guy around. Because we do have a bunch of loyal people on our council, so... Alright, so it looks like some kind of wandering hero came in. Whenever you get that kind of event, just go check on your generals here and see if you can appoint them. You see he's got like a really good martial score. While we're here, let's replace some of these terrible fighters with good fighters, like our daughter. Alright, looks like our other daughter's pretty good at fighting too. So let's make her a shield maiden. And moving forward as we capture stuff, we're going to start marrying off our daughters and then giving the guy who we did like a matrilineal marriage to, we'll give him counties and whatnot. I probably should have done it on the last run. I wasn't thinking about it. It's kind of playing for a long time and not not thinking about it, but alright. Let's come back and raid Bruges a little bit. We'll keep it on speed 3, so when they bring their armies back, we'll be aware. Are they at war with somebody? Oh, it's a new king on the throne, huh? He can only raise 1,000 men. Did the empire split apart or something? No, never mind. I'm just misreading all this stuff. They moved their capital. Okay. Never mind. Alright. So, as soon as we get chased off of here, we'll go raid that special island. It also looks like our training grounds and whatnot have been built. So let's go ahead and see what else we can build here in our demands. Yeah, definitely want a larger retinue, morale of armies, and reinforcement rate. All it costs us is prestige, which we have a lot of. Alright, let's keep on with the raiding. I'm gonna risk speeding up. Well, as soon as I said that, the armies pop up. I really shouldn't speed 3 it. Alright. Let's go conquer that spot. Now, one of the good things actually about being in the Wolf Warriors, especially now that I have a lot of renown saved up, is one of the skills that we have is to refill the garrisons. Now, we're losing a lot of dudes. Oh, but I think, yeah, see, it all costs us 150 renown. So we can actually, like, before we go on to the next war, because I know that we're losing a lot of guys here raiding, we can just inspire warriors for, you know, the rest of the... How much renown do we have? I mean, we've got like 4,000, so we can refill all our garrisons by inspiring warriors before the next war. And that will help some. Oh no. These darn kids, you know? I think we should take this fight. I think we can win it. And we just need to get it for the mission. And they'll be taking a penalty crossing, so... And since we're already here, we'll burn down the church. Alright, let's get back on the boats. I think we raid like one more spot, like let's say Kent. We should be good to return home. I don't think my diplomacy is good enough to intervene in other people's business. So let's not do that. Let's move our crown focus around now that we got a little bit of prosperity. Speaking of heresies, let's see how our what's our this guy doing? He's in Saved. Well, that's already been converted, so let's move him around. I think this is our land too, so let's move him there. We're starting to root out the heresy. There's not that much left. Let's get out of here. We actually lost a lot of dudes in that fight, but luckily we can refill our garrisons by inspiring warriors. That's unfortunate. Patience is a really good trait to have. And because of that, you can't have as large of a demance. So what are we going to give away? Let's take a look at kind of our list of holdings. We've got two here that don't really serve our purposes. Sunmet and Hordland. Let's give away Sunmer or whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to find guys who are unlanded. Or actually, we'll give away Hordland because we'll make him like a duke. So we'll find guys who are unlanded, who are not envious, who are not ambitious, good stewards, like this guy right here, fast. And we're going to... Oh, he's married. All right, well, let's find someone who's unmarried that fits those criteria. This guy right here, and we are going to and our oldest daughter is Beata Ragnar's daughter, so we're gonna arrange a marriage to Beata Matchly Nolan. Now, because he doesn't actually own any land, he's all for it, right? So we're going to do that. And then as soon as they're married, we're going to give him Hordland. And then since that's a duchy capital, we can create the duchy and make him a duke. And the child of theirs will be of our bloodline. And he will be a duke, which is good. So let's grant him Hordland. And why don't we just create the Duchy of Vestlandet? Yeah. And eventually we'll give away the other one as well and transfer that to these guys. But alright, so this guy should love us here. Weak leader. I don't know who he thinks he's talking to. Okay, so we've got one of our daughters married off, and also she's not the very good fighter, so it doesn't really matter to me. And then we've got two more daughters we can marry off in the same manner. Kind of just put as many people in our bloodline on the thrones as possible. Let's see how long our truce is going to be. So it looks like there's actually like a new king. And let's take a look at, he can get 15,000 men. Then you gotta count the Pagan for like another 10,000. Let's use our Inspire Warrior ability on our demon. So this one's actually pretty full, so leave that one alone. What the heck? We've got enough. Yeah, so let's inspire warriors. I'm telling you, man, the Wolf Warriors, if you're going to be constantly fighting, you really can't get a better society than this one. So now let's kind of take a look at ourselves. So between ourselves, and in fact, let's just inspire warriors at our capital too. What the hell, right? We still got plenty of renown. Alright, so between ourselves and we got around 20,000. So, I mean, it all depends if the Pope jumps in or not. What do you think? Should I risk it? If you're watching right now, let me know if I should risk it. I'm going to take a quick break, think long and hard on this, and I'll be right back. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Alright, the people say risk it, let's risk it, huh? I mean, the good thing about these offensive wars is, even if we lose them, right, all we're going to lose is some moral authority, some prestige, and some money. So let's go for it. Let's do a holy war for Friesland, and hopefully we can defeat these guys. Or what is this called? Is it called West Frisia? Oh, Shamovia. Sorry. Apologies all around. Alright. Let's cross our fingers. Raise our levies. Call in our subjects. And let's raise our boats just to get into position quickly. It'll cost us a little bit of money, but I think it's good just to get into position right away. Yeah, I mean, worst case is if it doesn't work out, we take the hit, we raid some more, and then we think about maybe, you know, expanding into these pagan tribes so we can just have more guys to call in. I also realized that I should have waited until all these buildings were built and then inspired warriors to get that extra levy. But too late now, right? Whoops. Alright, we'll tell everyone to attach to this army right here. Hopefully we'll doomstack our way to victory. Yeah, why not, man? So it looks like they're being a little aggressive and greedy here. That could work out in our favor. Let's wait till our last bit of boys comes in. Let's assign good generals. Let's take them on. Perfect. Oh no, my daughter. All right. Things are looking pretty good so far. Let's beat down these armies before the Pope can get here. I'm guessing he's already joined. No, he hasn't even joined yet. If the Pope doesn't join, we're in real good shape here. Converted some land here. I think Sunamir is my last piece that I own, so let's go ahead and convert that. Feels good. Durzo, you're giving some good advice here, alright? Don't ever let me doubt you again. Now, unfortunately, we're in Pagan land, so... Definitely taking the cap. Extra health? Come on. think this poor girl, this is the second time she's been wounded. I don't know. I say we just chase down this defeated unit until they're completely wiped out. Also, we'll have better supply limit near our lands. Alright, let's join in this battle here. Nice. Get the defensive bonus going. Man, this lady I've got's on fire. When can I move her? June 22nd. Alright, if I forget, remind me. Alright, so we've wiped out their armies. We're at 75% war score already. Let's just go in and let's just go in and siege stuff down real quick and call it a day. Yeah, because we're not even getting any more war score for fights. Oops. Let's siege it all down. All right. Excellent. Let's disband our army. And let's marry off another daughter and make her, our child, the future Count of Friesland. Or whatever it's called, Shamovia. Of course, let's give away these sub-holdings. He's got a strong claim, so let's not mess with that. Alright, we're out of temples. Let's give away cities. The good thing about conquering cities is that we can actually give, especially since we're not going to be holding this land ourselves, we can give it to these guys who are envious and ambitious, and they really can't do much to harm you because you can't really raise a large levy from a city. And it kind of clears these guys out of our queue here, so to speak. We'll leave the guys who have claims out. Okay, we'll reload our filters. And we'll put the first unmarried guy here. Oh, that's going to be good. Someone who might become strong from our dynasty. So let's marry him off to our second oldest, Grima, who just couldn't stop getting beaten up in that last war. Whoops. Arranged marriage to Grima. Matrilineal. He doesn't want it. He's our marshal. Okay. That's fine. Pick the next guy down. Okay, so that guy's our steward. He's out. Okay. Let's keep going down the list. Alright, how about this guy right here? Did I just pick this? How many of these guys are my stewards? Alright, how about this guy right here? This guy's definitely not our marshal. Or maybe he's the marshal of wherever he's from. Don't worry, Grima. We'll find you someone to get married to. And she's a total badass, too. You know, you'd think being married to the badass daughter of you know, your king would be a real honor, but apparently not. You know, they're all willing to do the regular marriage, but we want matrilineal, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. We did it, guys. We did it. Alright. Alright, Star Carter. Let's wait till you get married. Let me tell you, look at her stats, dude. 15 strength, 9 diplomacy. I'd take that. Alright, so now we can give him Hamaland. And let's go back up the list and start giving away these other pieces. And let's create, I guess we'll have to usurp the Dutch, oh no, here he goes, Duchy of Shamovia. And we'll make him the Duke. Nice. My other daughter can join us in war. Alright, so we've just done that. Let's take a look at his, he can only reach 5,000 guys. At this point, I think we should just like press our advantage and keep attacking, because we can personally raise, you know, 16,000. So even if the Pope jumps in this time, it won't be that big of a deal. Let's truce break, because again, Durzo, just so you know, I'm kind of doing this also so I can get it up on YouTube, but I'm kind of repeating stuff that's useful to know. So, you know, you never want to truce break against people in your religion or religious group. It gives you huge opinion penalties with everybody. But we're never going to be getting along with the Catholics, so we can truce break to our heart's content. So let's do another holy war. And it's going to be for West Frisia, okay? And I think the beauty of West Frisia is that it has Zealand, which is one of our holy sites. So that'll be nice to have back in the fold. I'll just wait till the end of the month. Also, let's just check on who can get ransomed off. Because every little bit of gold helps, you know? I really gotta start releasing some people from prison. Or hold a blut or something. Sorry, I know this is boring to watch. Just want to be able to fund my next war, you know? Alright. Okay, I say we truce break an attack for West Frisia. Well, we are going to lose a ton of prestige for truce breaking. Now, normally I wouldn't be too worried about it, but we are using prestige to kind of build up our holdings. What do you think? Should I truce break? And that's 1600 prestige. Let me think on that. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. If you're hanging out, thanks for hanging out. Let me know what you think. Truce break or no? That's a lot of prestige to lose, and I think we've kind of got the upper hand now. So let's split off. So, okay, so basically all our other event troops are gone. So let's take our generals off of this. And actually, let's walk them back to our capital and see if we can hire more retinues. Because the one thing we're really weak in is heavy infantry. And we lost a war to these guys 2 wars ago. And I think it was just because the war went on too long, it got past a skirmish, and they had too many heavy infantry. So let's go to retinues, see if we can get some more culture-specific ones going. Alright, well, one more. Every bit helps. And then let's raise our armies and go raiding again. We have a much more reasonable-sized army now. And a much bigger fleet of ships. Let's all kind of meet over here. Alright. Make them raiders. Throw ourselves in the center. And let's cut our fleet size down a little bit just so we don't lose so much money. And let's see what's out there to steal. It's looking pretty good over there in Gent. And his army's mostly wiped out, so let's see if we're more successful this time. We do have a mission too, and that's to loot way up here. But we'll wait for the wealth to regenerate a little bit before we go there. Kind of want that money now while these guys are weak, you know. Again, even though I messed up last time to stay on speed 5, I think we're a little bit safer this time to speed 5 it. We have a larger army to begin with. They don't have much of a levy. Also, I haven't changed laws around in a while. So let's take a look at our laws. We can change succession. I'm not going to change to Gavelkind because really it's not that much different from Agnatic Elective Gavelkind, if I'm being honest. I am going to probably change to Agnatic Cognatic Succession, just in case we aren't able to pump out a boy. It's a good idea. So let's do that. And then let's go to our realm laws, see what we can change around. Not much. So let's talk about the council laws. I think revoke titles should be ours, because that'll help us deal with any vassals that rebel against us. So that's the first one we'll take. And then maybe, I mean, I'm not so worried about grant titles because I've never really seen them really oppose me granting titles. Imprisonment might be a good one. War declaration might be a good one. But let's do revoke titles for ourselves. And they'll support it, so let's do it. Oh, luckily we got out in time. Oh man, we didn't get out in time. I really gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop putting it at speed 5 when I'm raiding around here, but it's hard not to be impatient. Let's just drop in and get that mission out of the way here. So it looks like our steward died. Let's just take a look at the composition for our council. Yeah, they're all loyalists, so let's just pick the best guy for the job. And he's a loyalist. Excellent. Oh, we should move our religious advisor around. And what have we got here? Designated regions. So what's our stewardship? 11, and our diplomacy is 11. So let's look for a guy who's 11-ish. Or higher. Here we go. 17, 11, and content. I think we found our region, guys. Christina Ragnar's daughter. Oh, is it because it's elective and they want her instead of the little boy? Yeah, no, I've got him. Yeah, I've got him as nominated. I think the problem is he's just a little boy. But once he comes of age, they'll go for the man. Why does he have a stewardship focus? Oh, never mind. How did this guy become married and a Jarl? Is it from his mother that he got it? That's real weird. I'm gonna have to look at the tape footage here, see what happens. So I've got all these like Christian relics. I don't know what to do with them. I mean, none of them will work for me. Holy crap, I got Mjolnir somehow. Psh. I don't know how I got half of this stuff. Oh, alright, so this Christian stuff, I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I'll just give it to the Pope. Make him less likely to join the wars? I don't know. I don't need it cluttering up my, And then I think I'll also give away those 2 weapons I'm not going to use because somehow I managed to get Mjolnir. I don't know when that happened. But we'll give away like the +2 axe and the Knife of the Forest. So we'll give the +2 axe to this guy. So that'll eventually make its way to our son. And we'll give the Knife of the Forest to this guy. And there's not even much loot here. Once this place burns down, we'll get out of here. Or once, yeah. So where are we going to go raiding next? This place looks good. We'll teach this guy how to lead from the center. I have no idea how this guy became independent from me. Not good. Or maybe he got, like, thrown on the throne by some kind of revolt. Or maybe my game's just buggy. I don't know. Alright, I've become the hero. We've also got a marshal. Again, let's pick the best guy for the job. We'll have him train troops in our capital. Not bad, though. We've got almost like 1,000 heavy infantry now. Kind of to bolster our armies. York looks pretty rich, too. Let's go up that way. Or up to here, Northumbria. Alright, let's get in there, start raiding. It looks like we've managed to convert another county. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. Can we invite our son to join the Wolf Warriors? Look at his terrible stats this guy has. Man, I'm almost inclined to skip him and nominate my daughter. We'll wait till he becomes an adult, and then we'll see. Because we can't have some idiot on the throne, you know? It's not any factions, so we're not going to threaten anyone. Alright, our advisor position's open. Let's give it to our most powerful idiot vassal here. So she's pretty bad. She's probably the worst out of all of them. Even she's a loyalist, so let's throw her around there. Alright, we're pretty much full on gold. Let's head on home. Alright, got some money in. Let's check on our truce status with these guys. Looks like they're suffering from a revolt. And in fact, it looks like he's a new king, so we can just declare war on him. Let's get rid of our troops here. Certainly can. Yeah, let's do a holy war for West Frisia. Let's just take a look at. I'm getting old here. God, this guy's stats are terrible. Let's take a look at how many men he can raise. He's got a total levy of 8,000, and we got 7K. Plus 14K in allies. So yeah, let's do a holy war for West Frisia. Not a great holy war, sorry. I wonder what those guys are that are down there. Those are probably the raiders I was talking about. Alright, they're dead. Let's have them come in here. We'll tell everyone to link up to us over here. Oh, I realized who those guys were that got their asses kicked. Okay, so because we already are at max authority and max tribal authority, and this is a feudal land, this guy is a feudal subject. So he doesn't get called into war as an ally. He raises levies as if it was like a feudal system. So that's who those mysterious guys are. Alright, we'll move our Crown Focus around. So let's keep an eye out for any large armies. This Cirrus is badass. Okay, so he has come of age. Oh, but he's terrible. Just terrible. My gosh, look at this. He's dull. Alright, let's see if we can nominate his sister instead. Alright, so people are going to support her. Well, he's got more votes because he's a man. I gotta think of interesting ways to kill him off. I suppose I could. Okay, so I can make Christina my heir, right? And when title loss happens, because okay, so we reform their religion so we can designate our heir. Unfortunately, we still follow the rules of Gavelkind succession, so the son is gonna get something, but he's not gonna get. So he'll get like this duchy down here, more Sevest, in Ulster, Gotland, and a Jarldom. The Jarldom of Ulster, Gotland. What we can try to do is murder him when we take power, or you know, screw around with him as much as we can. Or we could throw him on a boat and just leave him out to sea forever and hope he dies of scurvy. I think that's a valid thing to do. We'd have to make him a commander, but I think that's probably the route we're gonna take. So, best case scenario, he dies on a boat. Worst case scenario, we have to murder him to reunite our holdings. Poor fail son. Alright, this is fully conquered. Let's head on down. I still don't see them mounting any kind of defense. So we'll just kind of slowly make our way to conquer all these lands. Unfortunately, there's disease. So we don't want to sit there and get attrition. So let's come back this way. And we'll take Sticked. And hopefully the disease will burn itself out. I'd hate to go out like that, you know? Getting measles, or worse, getting my heir measles. I don't need that in my life. Alright, we got a commander position open. What do you say we put our son in there? What's his name? Stein? Alright, Stein. You're our newest commander. We should also marry our daughter off, since we're going to be making her our heir. So let's check for unmarried men. And actually, no title is preferable because... Look at this. We got a 16-year-old guy, no title. He is... Oh, he's married, though. I think we gotta murder his wife. Because he would make a great king to our daughter. Alright, let's murder her. And go to my plots, invite everybody in who wants to join. Not a lot of people want to join. The good thing is I have money, so not a lot of people want to join, period. So even if I paid these guys off, we'd have like a 34% chance plus 21. Come on, man. What a bummer. Okay, so I guess we can't murder her, so he's out. How about someone who's strong? Like this 13-year-old. His stats are already pretty good. Let's have a betrothal. Ah, Jesus. Can we kill her? Let's see if we can do that. Invite everybody in. See how that works out. There we go. We're at 311. That'll do it. Spy Master position's open. Let's give it to this guy. Alright, excellent. So, now that this guy's dead, or his betrophal's dead, we're going to arrange a betrothal, matrilineal, to my daughter. Oh, no. Killed that poor girl for nothing. Okay. Alright, so no strong, no genius. How about quick? He's married. These kids are kind of young. Okay, let's just look for, like, let's say, what's my daughter good at? She's good at fighting. Okay, so she's good at fighting, she's good at stewardship and that. She needs someone with high diplomacy and high learning. So let's filter on diplomacy. Again, this guy would be great. We don't want someone with like a genetic defect or anything like that. For the time being, for the time being, let's marry this dude. Let's worry about marriage. Sorry, let's worry about marriage. Since we can't set anything good up, let's worry about marriage when we get to it, when she takes power. I'm really not seeing any opposition, so I think we're just going to have to rush through and just conquer through these measles-infested areas as quickly as possible. Here's some of the Pope's armies. And then we'll swing back around and deal with wherever the Pope's going. We may not even have to do that. Let's just get out of this measles area. Here we go. Troops. We'll resign our posts. And we'll bring them back up here and distribute out the land. And again, I'm not really worried about the individual traits. I just want a high learning trait for all my temples. And we'll leave this guy who's content alone. He might be useful for something else. Alright. Let's take a look here at where the capital is. So, Teisterband is the capital. Let's give it to this guy. We should give away the barony first, though. So we'll give the barony to this guy. Just to get him out of the list here. Oh, we also got cities to get rid of, so let's give him the city. stick. Give this guy Kenner Mannerland or whatever. I'm skipping some of these content guys so I can give them land later. 50 years old, he probably won't survive long enough, but to have a kid. Let's do it anyways, though. Let's grant him Zealand. Oh, it looks like we're back up to 8 out of 8 tribes, but it's fine. We don't need to be at full. And can we create the duchy or usurp the duchy? No. Although we can create the Duchy of Finnmark. Why don't we do that, right? We certainly got the money for it. What other duchies can we create? We got Jylland, Småland. Nah. Duchy of West Frisia here. Okay, so I think we'll go back to raiding. We'll see how this all kind of pans out. And we're also going to, I guess most importantly, we're going to put our son on a boat. In fact, we'll put him on like a vassal boat. That'll probably piss off our vassal, but it's just a temple. I don't really care. And let's raise just of the vassal army here. Oops, not my army. And we'll put our son in charge of it. Stein. Put him on the boat. And then his job is going to be to just hang out here forever. And then we'll just go off, start raiding again. But I think that this kind of session's been going a long while. Yeah. So I'm going to put a cut in it here. If you've been watching, I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, our plan is starting to take shape. Hopefully we'll be able to kill our son. But we'll see. And then also we just got to worry about, maybe we should think about like doing some kind of betrothal to get a good mate for our daughter. And then my one fear is that once we capture Flanders, we just won't be able to deal with a counterattack from the Holy Roman Empire. Because, you know, basically we'll only be able to raise levies from our 2 feudal vassals here. And the rest of these guys are going to raise levies, but they're going to be tiny. So I don't know how we're going to get around it. I don't know if we're going to raid a lot and then use that to have money in reserve for mercenary armies and, you know, just building up military buildings in our capital for as quickly as possible, you know, during that 5-year truce. I don't know if we should probably conquer more feudal land so that we have a bigger base of you know, dukes that can come to our defense. I don't know. So anyways, those are the thoughts to think about. You know, if you like it, you know, please, you know, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Hope you have a nice weekend. Bye.